Hello guys, we're back with the Go4GW2 Cup. We're about to watch the semifinals and it's gonna be DraGunners, who we've just seen defeating MLG, and they are going up against Orange Logo, our team for the WTS.
Indeed, it is, Nick. And we can go into game and go over some of their builds. We do have the thief combat. There we go. When they started bringing in their thief against teams like 55 HP monks and DraGunners, they actually do a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, if you haven't got, it feels like you really. I mean, it's been like that for a long time. You know, you need almost. They're just too valuable.
Cutting
to
out
not
a bit.
Oh,
are you lagging? Yeah. Your webcam is lagging as well.
I don't know.
Stop,
oh God.
Stop the downloads.
Stop the download. All right, stopping that one now, and that one. Any good now?
It actually seems better. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay, awesome. All I did was close down like my browser.
Okay.
Okay, that was bad. Can't wait for me to start streaming on Sunday. That's going to be good. So basically we have Freylina, who's going to be running the thief today. He's actually going for SD build with the pack rune as well, so fairly typical build from him, running with the typical traits as well as the Basilisk Venom over there.
We've seen him on Panic Strike for most of the occasions that Freylina's been on thief.
And that immobilize, yeah. It's actually quite good to have that immobilize, especially in coordination with an engineer. You can plant down your grenades on that immobilize, as well as obviously him being able to immobilize and just do damage himself. So nice, pardon me, nice combination. But going over to Tage, DPS Guardian, something we're seeing a lot today, and we do have two again on the other team. Pardon me, we've gone for this Scepter with the focus, of course, with the hammer as well. Another pack rune in there, and the typical traits we've been seeing from the DPS Guardian as well. Going over to Rom, he's actually gone for the on my mark, which is what I was talking about earlier, which is the option, you know, you can go for Fear Me, but he's actually gone for that extra cooldown, really, rather than, it's not really going for the actual 10 vulnerability stacks, but that is good if he is in 1v1. Yeah. It's still okay. Like in a 1v1, it really does help because you need to build up the damage over time, you know, with the might stacking from this.
Well, 10% extra damage also help for quick burst and team fight, but yeah, often the Condi cleanse kind of prevents the real stacking of vulnerability.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not too bad. So then, I mean, he's got the support of also that War Banner as well, which is very, very powerful. Denshi is going to be playing Denshinier. Yes, everyone's switching over to Scavenging Rune. Love it. Seeing another one. Good, good. Okay, so he's going for... Loving it, man. Loving the Scavenger Rune. I need to put this build out there soon. But it's pretty much what he's playing anyway. It's just Scavenger Rune is so nice. The actual steal on that heal is about 1k, just under 1k. Which is pretty nice on that rune. The fourth piece, sorry, there is actually quite good, and the vitality can actually convert it to condition damage as well. It's actually quite a powerful rune. Combining that with Sigil of Doom as well as the intelligence, you know, you're actually coming out with some nice condition there. And he's going for the power wrench as well, so lower cooldown on those skills, so he's going to get more control from that. And then we've got the Elementalist as well. We're going for DD. It is going to be Blackjack, so this is the full team that we're going to see at the WTS qualifiers, as it is indeed Blackjack playing the character of Jigglypuff, not Pokemon themed whatsoever, of course. And
not at all.
Go for the standard DD Elementalist Celestial build with the Fiery Greatsword there as well. So on the other team, they've just switched Drazir back to good DPS Guardian, right?
Yeah. Drazir back on DPS, so double DPS, which might also be the reason why Eutheria went for the Sword Dagger build. A lot less dangerous on the Sword Dagger build to go up against two DPS Guardians. I mean, it's still not a 1v1 or a 2v1 if you have, a 2v1 in general involving a thief and two DPS guards, where you want to go for that, but it's a lot safer. It's a lot safer. Otherwise, you are pretty much forced to just keep on ranging.
I think one's just dropped out. I'm just wondering whether or not they're going to change over on blue. Then she's just dropped out. I'll have to wait and see. Maybe he's DC'd through lack of dancing. Maybe he's going to go DPS guard. Just randomly. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Denshi
so is kind of... Well, Denshi's switching between engineer and an elementalist thief.
Yeah.
From time to time, yes. From time to time, we also have him on a thief. But not really when Eutheria is in the game.
Just wondering how they're going to switch. They're going to switch their team when they go to WTS against the Chinese team and the two American teams. I think
the American teams are pretty much going to be the main focus of that. I'm interested to see, maybe we can get some scrims going on as we had with TCG and Absurd. I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, just give us a taster
yeah.
of how that's going to go down. Because I'm interested. We've got a lot of people here who can switch builds very easily and actually be still pretty good.
Yeah.
Denshi's actually still on engineer there.
We have Denshi with 3 potential classes. Well, Blackjack pretty much stays on an elementalist. Rom sometimes seen on this ranger, but mostly on the shout warrior. Tage is kind of DPS guardian, and that's it. And then Frelina playing the DPS guardian, playing the thief, and anything else? Anything else in there? Shout warrior as well, I think, from time to time. So yeah, a lot of potential switches.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quite nice. It's quite nice to have that. We are waiting for these guys to ready up. It's always
apparently there's some kind of shenanigans with a voice changer going on.
Okay.
The TeamSpeak of
I can just imagine like
Orange Logo.
Yeah, Orange Logo TeamSpeak. They've got like different Pokemon's voices saying "Go far," so they say their own name, and they just say their own name all the time.
Oh god.
Can you do a Pokemon impression?
No, I can't.
If you're gonna do a Pokemon impression, which one would you do?
I have no idea.
Oh.
And I really don't want to try.
Nick is no fun.
Nope. Come on, you do one. If you want to pressure me into doing a Pokemon impression, you do one.
I'm too old to remember what that to know Pokemon is, man.
It's been I'm not as really old as you are, old man Jeff.
Really old?
Yes, you are really old. You are, what are you, 65? Something like that?
67.
67, okay.
I got the hairstyle of a 67-year-old. But
yeah,
there we go.
But Pokemon, that's been quite a while. But yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Pokemon? Pretty much because of Blackjack, who exclusively plays Pokemon cosplays.
Yes. Maybe he'll do that at WTS.
We have
turn up as like one of the characters.
What do we have? We have Zapdos, Articuno, and then
not Blastoise. Oh, no, I don't know what Pokemon.
Not Blastoise. Jigglypuff, some kind of. Does he have a Pikachu thing? I don't know.
Oh, Articuno. No, I don't know actually. There was another one. Oh,
wait, I can't remember. We have Articuno, we have Zapdos, and
DOS. There you go.
Yeah, and then the Flame Bird. What's it called? Can't remember. Damn. But we're talking about Pokemon. Let's get some action going on. We only need 2 more ready ups, or 1 more ready up. Eternia pretty much the one keeping us all waiting. Are you not ashamed?
And normally he's the one. Is he normally the one who is giving us jip about getting on with it? And you, sir, we're taking out. I am getting some big lag spikes at the moment. This is just Sunday's fun, so I apologise if I am lagging and whatnot. That seems to be.
There we go. God. Team DraGunners against Team Orange Logo. Semi-finals coming up now. And the Go4GW2 Cup, it's number 17. There are, of course, Go4 points, gems, and also money on the line. Money, 500 euros. Let's see who still has a shot at that. DraGunners on the red side versus Orange Logo on the blue.
Money is pretty important and is the main key feature of today's cup. We are going to see the red team. Looks like they're going to stealth up before going towards the mid. They are going to just do that stealth move, or Slasher.
And no aggression towards the farm point. We are just going to see a blue cap. Denchineer getting that uncontested. As you are lagging quite a bit, I feel. Jigglypuff at the moment still contesting against Eternia on the mine point, so early advantage going over to Orange Logo. Of course, the first stomp. Rom already down on the midpoint. Red team gaining the cap on the mid, and now we do have the entire red team falling back. They want the mine now.
I'm assuming that's where this action happening is. People are dying or living. That is pretty much what I can give you at the moment with my connection. Oh okay. No, here we go. It's come back. Yes! Ifira is in the down state. He has been rallied by the banner. Wow! The banner lag. The banner has defeated all... That's okay. Engage Kaz's a little bit here. Kaz is going quite low now as well. Needs to be careful. We've got the stealth off actually just as he went down. Look quite lucky, but now can try and stealth towards Drazzy. Drazzy's going to be able to get him up. No, he's not. He's going to have to run away and bail.
Denchineer getting the decap on the midpoint. Shaku now trying to disengage Etheria on him. Half HP already. Is he going to get out of this one alive? Nope. Caught and immobilized. Last bit of damage. Getting him down. Double cap soon to come for Orange Logo, as they seem to be really taking the advantage. Even not giving up the cap on the mine yet. Jigglypuff still on there. Drazzy going down on the side. Tage and Rom took care of that. Res attempt from Slasher. Are they able to do anything against it? Nice knockback out of the range of the res, and now they might even be able to get Slasher down as well.
Oh no, the res. Nice res. Good job. Yeah. They put him underneath the actual stairs there, which was actually, funny enough, not the best
nice knockback. Carson knocked off the midpoint, but he's still going to get the decap. With Denchineer coming in from the side, he's going to keep it contested.
Oh, Slasher coming in, has gone down as well. Shaki coming in for that res. There's too much cleave there. They've got the Ring of Warding round as well. It's a nice move from blue team. They're able to get some nice cleave off, and then actually just bouncing off that kill, just cleaving him down and getting Drazzy down there as well. It was a bit of a dodgy move to try and go in there and try and get the res when there's so much cleave coming onto that body.
This is a very kill-heavy game at the moment. We have Kazed just roaming around, getting the decap first on the midpoint after he sees Denchineers coming, doesn't want to take that 1v1, now getting the full cap over on the henge. We have two people disengaging already, still a couple of downs. Respawn, Eternia kept in the down state over on the mine point.
Rom did a good job there actually over on the beach. He was in a 1v2 situation and she decided, right, I'm just going to bail out of that and actually trying to get to Freylina there, but then come up to mid and he's regrouping with Tage in a push, just as Kaz is trying to take out Euphoria and almost luring him into the arms of Rom and also Tage there. And now we've got a 3v1 situation kind of starting to happen over there.
Two DPS guards and Kaz stealthing up there, going for the midpoint.
Tage has got to be careful
here. Nobody sees it coming yet.
Oh no, Tage.
Denchineer is going to be the first one to be targeted. Wait, where are the other DPS guardians gone? Coming in from the side. A little bit of preparation there possible for him. And now Denchineer really needs to hold out until the reinforcements come. Tage from the side. He will be fast enough. Denchineer doing a brilliant job here of kind of moving around the little statue on the side.
Yeah, just trying to line of sight where possible. Unfortunately, he does get locked down by that Scepter 3 and then knocked off Node. And he's going to get so much damage on him there. Look at the amount of Scepter 2s. That's insane.
Is that a good idea? It is still neutral. We did have a 3-cap for a second. Rom now engaging. Do they really want to Predator Esports the third point?
That Ring of Warding that was put down by Slasher, though, really interrupted Rom. He knocked him down and he was able to, they were able to get so much cleave down when he got knocked down. Awesome job there.
Tasteless barely getting out now. The red team immediately regrouping, going for the mine engage. Only Jigglypuff for the defending. Tage and Etheria on the back of them. But are they going to be quick enough?
Nice job from Jiggly though. He had that third skill on the air achievement out, so as soon as Kazes came in, he got stunned when he tried to attack. So kind of, I don't know, not lucky, but he needed to put all his defensive skills up as soon as possible. And he's going to be
immobilize.
He's going to be able to get out of this. I think he is being pursued from behind, but able to get that Ride the Lightning off and actually bail out of there completely. And he's going to be fine. Look at that, getting back in there, almost half HP now, trying to put the focus back onto Slasher. And also Karzez on the other side of the point, with Rom now on the point as well, getting quite a lot of pressure on him. Red team are really focusing on this node, but they're not getting anywhere, and the lead is just extending. No one has gone over towards Henge to try and get the decap there as well. At the very least, that's something they could do to try and pull members out of this mine fight from Orange Logo.
Ring of Warding, Rom caught in there at the moment, immobilized as well, going down. Is he going to be able to get the rest? Tage theoretically in position, but that is just a bit too much damage coming in there. Kaze as well with the cluster bombs from the side, now disengaging. He wants Selbart on the midpoint because we do have Etheria coming in, and Eternia is having a hard time against Engineer on its own anyways. So he really needs to come and assist. Jigglypuff also from the side coming in with the fiery greatsword to be a bit
no,
faster.
no! He's just gone off point. Ah. It's only using that greatsword. I think, you know, I mean, it was good to get off the point and make sure there was no focus, but the benefit of that 2-cap is lost, unfortunately. Slasher was coming in, Karzez as well, obviously just, I think he withdrew right across the point and they missed that cap now. Eternia is under pressure himself, is going to get out of there, and actually gets pulled back up the stairs by Denshi, not letting him go anyway. You're coming back here, mate. I'm going to take you down, and going back onto the point now as well. The pressure's back onto Jigglypuff is actually low, and then Slasher is very close to going down. Look at that Ring of Warding. Stopped any more pressure coming onto him, and then flipping the pressure back onto even Euphoria there. The focus coming out. Slasher's still low.
Could have a couple of problems as well. Slasher, Drozé can't go for the rest. Doesn't really have the cooldowns for that one. No invisibility coming out. Where is Kaze, by the way? He's just getting the cap, and that will be the double outer point cap.
Nice.
Huge lead at the moment for Orange, but they have overcommitted in the midpoint. Were able to gain 1 kill out of that, but I think the respawn should be fast enough at least to defend the Henge point. If anything, they should be going
hanging, aren't they?
They should be going for the Henge point because the respawn is going to come towards mine, of course.
I was wondering about why Karzez was going for that engage with an Ellie. Not sure about that one. Okay, he's disengaging, good. He's going to come over, he needs to come over and maybe defend this Henge point. They need to think about getting a decap over on mid. Don't think they're going to give that up too easily. We might see Jiggly actually just staying over on that point for now. 1v1 over on the mine. How's that going for Shaku? Not too badly, actually. He's on full HP, but gets off the point there quickly. It was still only 1 decap really for Rom over there. And I think in the end, Rom might be on the wrong end of this. And unfortunately for him, and he's not got the point contested, might be better for him to disengage from this. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but we did get the decap over on the Henge point. Orange seem to be winning that fight. Drozé already down on the respawn. If anything, the respawning Drozé will go for the assistance on the mine point just to clear that up fast.
No,
I think no, he is not.
No, he doesn't need to. Shaki's got that well under
and
control.
He's actually disengaging.
Yeah, because he's low on HP. He can't handle that. Shaki's rotating very well through his utility, through his achievements and stuff, that he just was able to sustain himself. And Shadow Warrior cannot do that much damage against an Ellie. And it's actually to the point where now he's had to disengage. He's going to cover mid while Zapdos actually moves in over on the Henge. I mean, Shadow Warrior is a very good build. It's still good, but it's not got a lot of DPS as well, you know. Ellie's got a bit more damage.
And it's also a bit susceptible to a burst and maybe a couple of CC combinations. Kaze and Shaku could do the job. Of course, leaving the mine point open, but we do have a respawn in case anyone gets any ideas. Double point still for Orange Logo. It seems like it's a bit too late in the game for DraGunners to really make up that lead standing at the moment. 200 points.
Yeah, if they can take Rom down and push over towards the Henge, but you know, we've already seen Freylina going for Euphoria going for that decap over on the mine, and if he gets that, then that is really game over, and that will be the you know, the final nail in the coffin, unfortunately for those guys. So they did a good job of getting that decap mid, taking down Rom there as well. Kaze's putting that blind down, that's using that steel to just cleave over on the Warrior's corpse. There's some people trying to go for the res. Jiggly did, and it was a nice move from Kaze there. So Red Team are doing some good stuff, but you know, in just different, I think in the beginning of the game, they didn't really find their feet and actually kind of lost some key fights and some key rotations. They weren't doing too well, and that really, you know, you can't make you know,
Especially
when you play
the
in
fights.
this high level, it's tough to actually come back when you make some.
One of the DPS
mistakes.
guardians always fell pretty damn early in the game, in the team fight. So that kind of puts a stop to the entire fight if you immediately lose one player. And also, the engages, they did try and pull a lot of stealth moves, but it just took too long to really get the guys down. I mean, Jigglypuff, Articuno, Zapdos, Blackjack, whatever you want to call him, he did a brilliant move there. What?
Mortez as well, someone else told me.
Oh, Moltres. Moltres.
And
from
Pinsir?
Molten. Pinsir is also one, I think, Porygon as well. There are too many Pokemon there. But yeah, he did a really good job holding out against 3 people at one point for just a huge amount of time. Then with the escape, Rom taking over, just barely keeping the cap, and that was kind of the moment in this game where Orange got the huge lead that they could play off afterwards.
Exactly, and you know, making those kind of mistakes earlier. And also, you know, I mean, DraGunners, they've won a few times against Orange Logo, right?
They have in the past, not with this particular setup. Wait, Shaku? Winning team joiner?
Maybe not with Shaku.
No, he's a winning team joiner. And now he's over on the... Wait, now... Pick your sides, damn it.
We still got... I was going to say TCG then. Jesus. So yeah, we're going to see 1-0 now to Orange Logo, the WTS qualifying team for EU, heading comfortably at the moment, winning that game quite well, quite strongly, and we're going to see now if they can actually win their second game and join 55 HP Monks in the final to get some more cash. You're going to have to add up how much money these teams have won in the end and see, you know, see how see how effective this has made their lives or whatever, you know. Didn't need that part-time job. It's all good. It's fine. It's quite nice, isn't it? You know, just play a bit of Guild Wars 2 on a Sunday, get a bit of cash, and then just try and win 25 grand, you know, 3 times a year. It's all right. Get a trip.
Why not?
It's not bad at all. While we are waiting... Oh, we aren't waiting long.
Hopefully. Going into the second game. Pretty deciding victory here for Orange Logo, but it at least feels, and we do have the switch again. Drazé moving back to Mesmer. Is it really a map thing, or does he think that's just going to work better?
Mesmer's really good on this map, and also I did think in that last game that if Drazé was on Mesmer, they could have not, you know, DPS Guardian can still do a lot of damage, but Mesmer's got a lot of good utility in terms of, you know, the mower. If we come in with the mower on this map, they can take out Rom and also Jiggly really easily. And if they take those guys out, they can, you know, they can clear up the map quite nicely. If they can take those guys down. Mower is still really, really, really ridiculously strong. And especially if they need to go for that Lord Rush, like you were saying in the last time we were here, when we saw 360 here. If they need to go for that Lord Rush, Mower is going to be very useful. So, you know, there's different reasons. And I actually think maybe on that last map, if they'd had Mesmer, they might have been a bit closer. Could have used Portal to make, you know, pressure other points and stuff as well. Which would have made Orange Logo have to think about holding their caps a bit longer.
I think in this game, simply the first split is going to decide a whole lot of the entire outcome. It's going to be interesting to see what they go for. Will DG again go for the first burst on mid, take somebody out? I think that is a bit too predictable, but also interesting. How will Orange Logo react towards that? Is it going to be Jigglypuff just dodging for his life on the midpoint at first?
It could be. It more than likely will be. Dodging for his life.
Or maybe just if they are assuming something like a Mower engage, Dengineer just with the first block ability might be a good choice to at least ward off the first amount of burst, if he's fast enough.
Can't stop watching Drazé, like, taking his weapons out with that sword waving around. I can't stop watching it. It just looks so random. It's that wobbly toy sword. It's so random. It's just was hypnotizing me. And then he's got the. Yeah, all right.
I want that too.
Show off your little bugger.
How the hell do you hurt people with that sword?
Who cares? It looks cool. That'll do.
So yeah, I mean, then with blood friends, you just start slapping them.
Oh my god! Die from my mega slaps of doom. They should really
mega slaps of doom.
Yeah,
that needs to be a new ability.
It really does, because Revenant will have that. There's still two. I reckon there's still two more legendary people anyway to come out of that build.
I really want a class specialization which has the weapon set fists, just fist fights people.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
Just a warrior fist fighting.
Yeah.
And you've got like brass knuckles as your weapon.
The bare knuckle fight.
Yeah, but the skins, you just have different skins.
You have pink nails.
Buy them on the gem store and just get different nail colors. I'm surprised that hasn't come out yet. But hey, we are with you in.
Then you have a knockdown ability called Bitch Slap.
Oh god, you're really getting into this. Nick's gone all Jebro on us.
I'm going to prepare a presentation for that.
You should do it, man. You should do it. Are you okay there now?
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure?
For some reason, I could see Rom playing that, if it ever exists.
Really?
Rom playing the fist fight warrior.
It's because he's got that longbow.
Falcon punch.
Flowery longbow. Falcon punch. We are waiting for these teams to ready up for some reason. They are not.
Which is the reason? Well, the reason is Eternia, Eternia on one side and pretty much the entire blue team. Now we've got a couple of ready ups. Seems like they will be ready to go in a couple of seconds. Could be the deciding game for the semifinals here if Orange Logo pick up the second win, or maybe the slight changes in the setup. Maybe the paint train is gonna pay out. We've seen 55, definitely one of the teams that is able to beat Orange Logo. Not last time.
Yeah. I mean, the paint train combination is still very good. It's been very good for a long time. It's just, if that Mesmer gets pinned down by a lot of conditions, like you were saying before as well.
And I think Etheria, especially with the sword dagger build, is just gonna be on Dresay. It's gonna be really the objective of Khazar to keep Etheria off Dresay. For him to enable to really get the damage out there. But now, starting us off into the game, and the second game in this best of 3, DG on the red side versus Orange Logo on the red.
Orange Logo, yeah, why not? We've actually seen, I think we've seen the stuff coming in from Tage and also Euphoria there, but they're actually going to drop into mid from above. Rom gets taken out on the stairs. Look at that Ring of Warding again, a popular place, knocking him out of it and over towards the other area. Now, this is a really good thing. People are starting to do that more. Rather than, trying to put cleave on the body, they'll knock the actual corpse away, then spreading that cleave over towards the corpse and really causing troubles for the team. But unfortunately, I think Orange Logo did okay with this because they're actually starting to disengage a bit and got a bit of damage off there. But Euphoria really in trouble with that burning tick over on top to have that withdrawal to actually heal and getting back involved in the fight. Tage quite low as well, needs the line of sight. And Red Team have really come into this point really on a plus note.
Need to take the advantage, trying to take it with taking down Tage. Down he goes, Etheria there for the rest. That is not going to happen. Dengineer coming in, attempting it. Battler Standard coming out. Back up he is, and this fast, the advantage is gone for DG.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just sent someone, they were outnumbering. So what they could have done is they could have just sent someone for the DK.
What Khazar is doing now.
Yes, there you go.
But is he going to be fast enough? Has Jigglypuff on his heels. Flash coming out. Not really making it fast enough. And I think he accidentally double tap Shadow Step there. Put himself back as well. Lost a couple, lost maybe half a second. Not that big of a deal. Now Slash under a lot of pressure, but also Tage with the engage of Khazar. Down he goes, Jigglypuff there for the rest. Are we going to see an interrupt on that one? Yeah, knock him back. It's the kills these guys want. Caps are superficial.
Yeah, but the thing is, everyone was off point there, and they could have got some bonus caps on the mid. Like, that's the only point where I'd say that it would be nice and beneficial to get some caps, if you can. Like, Rom's on the point now. If they can take him down quickly, they could Jiggly's going to come into mid now as well. Red team are really doing well with these kills. They have lost a couple of members themselves. Drazzy is coming back into the node now. You see Euphoria and Denshi versus Eternia and also Shaku. They've got support over on mid at the moment, actually, which could be a bit of a problem. Slasher is over there currently. Just getting pinned down a little bit by Jiggly and also Rom now. Mickey Drazzy is coming in trying to get that Great Sword 5 off. Not sure how well this is going to work for them over on the mid with Drazzy and also Slasher and with no team support.
So that's a renewed focus, but I'm not too sure. It's definitely, I think, the advantage of ORNG to keep Eternia out of the big team fight. It's going to be difficult for them to stay alive, to keep the pressure up with all these squishies gathered together from the side of DG.
You can feel it. Look, Kaziz is going quite low here as well, but then tries to back onto Euphoria. Might be able to take him down here. There's so much evade with that build that Euphoria is using, and he can't. As Kaziz is trying to go for him, he's unfortunately got Tage on his back as well as Jigglypuff. And now Euphoria. Oh, can he get away and get the decap? Very cheeky from Kaziz. Look at that move.
Oh, we have the Fiery Greatsword and the teleport again. Makes it fast enough. Kazer just barely getting back out again, starting to move towards mid. We do have the Refuge coming out, looking for the next engage. Which one will he find?
Oh, Slash is down. Unfortunately, he's just used his Shadow Refuge. You can't use that to pick him back up, but maybe he can get some damage down on someone else, or at least get past the blue team to go and get
down as well. No. 2 downstays, and this could snowball. This could snowball afterwards. Mickey Drazzy now the next focus target. Is he going to be able to get out of it? No, 3 downs at the moment. Slasher already on the respawn, but Eternia now just trying to keep the quarry, but he's going to have loads of ORNG players in his face in a second.
If I was Drazzy, I probably would have just popped the port off to actually just make sure that mid cap wasn't going to happen for a little bit longer, but okay. Hey ho the Mario. Red team still have that 1 tick. Of course, we're only about 15 or 16 points ahead, but that lead will be extended, especially if no one for the red team gets onto the quarry and make sure they keep that cap.
Syria just jumps into 3 people. That is a ballsy move, but here's the dodges to pay for it. Kazer going down already. They managed to keep it neutral, but still the cap is gone. The advantage going over to ORNG, gaining a huge lead with every second this keeps standing the way it is. Jigglypuff currently in a position to try and keep 2 points in watch. Not even full cap the waterfall, so if Drazzy would have been a bit quicker, but nope, not enough. Kicking him on the point and actually himself back with the updraft, giving him some of the cap. The knockback almost did it, but afterwards the abilities for the Mesmer to get the decap are fairly limited.
Just watching Euphoria here as well, it's actually a lot of the time not doing anything. He's just waiting for his chance. Like, you know, he's probably been like a proper ninja where he's just on the edge of the point, just scoping out, waiting for his perfect chance to just pop in and do some nice damage. And he's going to do exactly the same at mid now on Drazzy. Look, that immobilize and then just does some nice damage there. And actually, Drazzy did a good job of coming out and actually trying to come back in with his own amount of damage using that Great Sword too. I think he's going to get stuck here though, trying to use that second ability on the sword to mitigate any damage coming in from him. But he's running away now. Maybe Euphoria can just jump on top of him. Kaziz comes in to try and defend. Drazzy really is in trouble here, but Euphoria goes down as well.
Oh, triple down stage. Will Drazzy be the first one to go? Knockback coming out. Battle Standard getting 2 people back up. Drazzy is probably going to fall, but Euphoria also dangerously close to going down. Very nice ring of warding. 2 knockbacks happening. Drazzy just barely making it out of there alive, and we have no deaths whatsoever.
Look at Euphoria. Just coming out of those potential deaths and actually getting all the way over to quarry. Stack Field comes out, but Euphoria actually gets that decap as well, coming in from almost death and taking down 2 people.
Kazer went for it again, but Articuno, aka Blackjack, aka Jigglypuff, is not having any of it. He is really fast enough and really has a good eye on the back point there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of cooldowns as well. If he's got his cooldowns to get back on time, that's why he's mainly using them for the moment, at the moment, rather than escape or anything else. He's just legging it. He's using Lightning Flash, Fire Great Sword, everything he can speed-wise to get over there, and the Ride the Lightning as well, of course. So, yeah, nice job.
But now we have a 3v3. Tage is down. Now we're going to see reinforcements currently. Eternia keeping track of the quarry point to at least have some point income still on the sides. Where's Kazer actually? He's going down on the side and is in well, actually a pretty good position to not be, not get too much damage on his corpse, but the rest is not going to happen. Shaku a bit too scared of that, doesn't really have the cooldowns to get him back up. Slash and Shaku left 2v2, they're going to fall in a second, I feel.
Yeah, potentially, and if that's the case, that will probably be the end of this game, really, if they can't get something out of this waterfall, which they can't. They've had to disengage, so much time wasted trying to get people down over there, and now, you know, Mickey Drez is having a bit of a problem because he's dead. That's mainly his problem.
OMG stealthing up. Yeah, that's kind of a problem from time to time. Cars again go for the decap, and this time Jigglypuff, will he be fast enough again? Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Slasher did a good job of trying to survive there on the south side of the point, but so much pressure came in from Ufera and the guys there on Orange Logo. They were able to get that, and now they should be able to push over towards the quarry and maybe even just finish this game with a nice free cap, taking down Eternia quite quickly here. Although Eternia's doing a nice job of trying to stay alive, but he's going to use a lot of cooldowns here. Shaku's here as well, but, you know, if they're pulling two of their supporting characters into the quarry, okay, they can sustain this point really well, and if Blue overcommit, they could lose a lot of the map. But the thing is, at the end of the day, Red are going to commit more players to this fight. They're not going to commit players to the rest of the map. Slasher could go to probably mid or far to just end that quickly, try and get a decap. Last ditch hope of coming back into this game is slowly slipping away, and it's not going to happen.
I feel like DG was a bit too defensive with their allies. We very often...
Yeah, that's true.
Eternia was just on the back node, just looking at that, not really even participating in most of the fights. Shaku from time to time in the fights, but also really defensive in combination with Eternia, trying to keep that 1 point. But it didn't get them anywhere. You can't really, in a big team fight, having a Thief, a Mesmer and a DPS Guardian. That is just nothing you can really rely on. You need to get the quick burst, you need to get the first down, and then roll off that. But we didn't see that. We saw most of the time people from DG falling first.
This is something they should have done a lot earlier. That move over on the waterfall there, using the portal to get through, and then coming back over to here to grab the damage on Jigglypuff, taking out not only their supportive character, but also the you know, one of the best people at holding that back node. And if they'd done that more consistently, I really think this would have been a different bit of a game. But unfortunately, that's not something we saw a lot happening, you know.